what's the worst hallucination you've had? Was that the worst one, or have you had others?
Man, it was scary, dude. People, I'm pretty sure it was like either people within the houses or somewhere, someone watching over, making like, doing like spells or something on somebody, like witchcraft.
And do you still think that, or?
I think that's what it was.
You still think that's what it was?
Yeah, because like it just didn't make sense.
But do you think do you think someone was actually doing it, or do you think that was just the meth?
Good question.
So are you seeing more people showing up in psychotic states naked now than say 2-3 years ago?
Yes, I think so. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know what they're putting. I'm an ex-meth user too.
Okay, yeah.
I've been sober for 12 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And when I was using it, it was nothing like what I'm seeing here. I don't know what they're putting in this stuff. It's not, obviously it's not regulated. It's coming from Mexico, wherever it's coming from, but whatever they're putting in, it's usually the cut that's in it is what's, I think, must be causing all these like psychological breakdowns and all this stuff.
I couldn't stop seeing images that like, I don't know if it was aliens. I'm not trying to sound crazy and stuff.
No, it's fine.
But if aliens don't know what's right or wrong and they're programming people, then they're making them go crazy seeing things that they see that they don't think, that they don't realize to humans or earthlings that they're like actually like to make people go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like violence or just seeing disgusting imagery, you know?
Right.
That was real. That actually got to me. You know? I was like, who's making me see all this nasty stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I couldn't even close my eyes because I would see like images but I'm over that now. So I don't want to even think about that.
Yeah.
So someone comes in, they're naked, they've been disruptive, police officer brings them in, they're in a psychotic state, you give them antipsychotics, and then they're there
We
for...
offer them housing of some kind.
You do?
Yes.
You do have housing to offer them.
Well, we try.
Yeah.
It's based on their income, based on their benefits, Medi-Cal.
And then when they leave, is there like a social worker that you hand them off to who then is in charge of their care?
No.
So there's no continuity of care.
Correct.
So when they let you out of the hospital, did you have like a social worker or somebody that was like, hey, Sergio, we're gonna help you get set up? Was anybody there to help you?
Yeah, some lady. I got to meet her, and then it was weird because I don't know if I had a device in my ears or what, but like one time I really cleaned my ears out good, and it was like real waxy.
Yeah.
And I think that they had put like a transmitter or something because I was able to hear and communicate, and it looked like I was talking to myself.
Right.
It was weird, you know?
Like it felt like they implanted something in your ear?
Yeah.
Now, do you think that they actually implanted something, or do you think that maybe that was because of the meth?
I think that they did.
Okay.
And I don't know how, but
Why would they do that?
because if someone's crazy or going crazy or you're trying to make someone go crazy,
Right.
then this is just making them go crazier.
Yeah.
How should it work?
My personal opinion is that if you're severely psychotic and you don't have the capacity to know that you need medications, then you need to go to a place for a long period of time and call it home.
How long?
And forever, it should be a forever home.
What did it take for you to quit? Did you get an intervention, or did you get arrested? What happened?
Something happened in prison where I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I want
Right.
to make a change, and it was a conscious decision that I made in prison when I was sitting in my cell on lockdown.
Wow.
And I was looking around. I was in a locked cell for 30 days, in the hole. And in that hole, I made a decision. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't. This is not me. I needed the intervention. I needed to be somewhere where I couldn't get out here and be out there. Because left to my own devices, I was going to use again. It was that powerful of a reinforcer for whatever I was going through. So I needed to be away from that stuff.
What if it's just meth? What if you're just a meth addict?
Oh, well, I mean, then you need to go into treatment, but you need to have, a good follow-up. But like, you have to be asked something of yourself. You cannot just get sober and then just go back. You know, that you just have to have more in your life.
In the county jail, there is no methadone, there's no Suboxone, there's nothing like stuff. It's just cold turkey kicking, and that's what I went through, and it's horrible,
Right.
horrible.
So we need
We need detox
We need
beds.
90-day rehab?
90-day treatment.
They should all go camping and stay in the woods for a long time. I'm not kidding.
For rehab. Yeah. Or maybe work on CAL FIRE to do some of the work clearing forests and
Sure.
preventing fires?
Anything that gets them into physical labor of some kind.
Yeah. What makes you say physical labor?
Because you exercise the demons out of your body. Right. And then you can have a clear mind. And anybody needs it. Anybody needs something to do in life.
There has to be some kind of intervention. Extrinsic, that was the extrinsic motivation. It was for me. It was the judge, it was all that stuff, and being locked up and confined. I was able to associate this is the consequence for my behavior. So this is what I need to do. Today's day, there's not a lot of consequences, not a lot of arrests.
I don't know anybody except for the very, very special that have an epiphany and change their life. Most people have to have some sort of serious consequence to make a change. Somebody always needs some sort of motivation, and usually it's a painful one. That's how we change, and love. And love.